Welcome back, everybody. We're doing another video, and this one is pretty exciting as well. So last time we did the front splitter on the car, and today we are going to be doing the side skirts. And yeah, the car is going to look awesome. Now it's going to look a little different as the front. I tried to look for a carbon fiber splitter, but I couldn't find one that was relatively on the cheaper side. But thankfully, and I definitely got to give the shout out to Ben Hyperhawk. He's the one who sold me his old ones. So a little couple scuffs here and there, but I mean, their side skirts, they're gonna get messed up regardless, so it's not like I need them to be perfect. And those happen to be carbon fiber. So yeah, I'm super excited to get it on the car, and that's what we're gonna be doing today. I just need to go get them from upstairs, and then we can get started. But this past weekend we went to Chuckwalla Raceway. It was great. It was such a good time. Unfortunately, a friend Yoav's car got, it had to be towed by the end of it. It overheated. As far as we could tell, his fan wasn't working, transmission wasn't letting him shift into gear. Thankfully he got home safe. He had to tow his car the rest of the way, so unfortunately he wasn't able to finish majority of the day, but he got to race pretty much most of it. I think he missed maybe the last two races, so it was, regardless, he seemed to have a lot of fun. I had a great time, but either way, that's for another video. But yeah, so what we're gonna do right now is we're going to clean the sides here. As you can tell, there's a lot of road grime. I mean, some of this is just really caked on there, so we're just gonna get detail spray and kind of rub what we can off. It's mainly going to be here. That's where the side skirts are going to meet, but just good to have a nice clean surface area and make sure everything is looking good. And then maybe just clean up the wheels, because yeah, there's a lot of rubber just caked everywhere. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And I mean, hopefully it doesn't take as long as the front splitter did, but if it does, cool, we've got plenty of time. I'm just hoping that I can reach under there with no needing to jack the car up at all, which I think we should be okay, and we'll go from there. I've now pulled out the other one from the box, and I gave them a little quick clean up with the quick detailer. So they're looking pretty good, nice and clean. But as you can see, there's a couple little spots here and there, but like some of this is not going to be really seen because it's going to be more on the inside, and the meeting point, it's mainly this side right here that's going to be seen, if anything. And there's a couple little scratches here and there. Honestly, I could probably buff those out with my polisher, but I mean, it's not a huge deal. But they look great. Yeah, I'm just excited to get these on and see how the car is going to look. I still need to clean the bottom piece of that, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Again, I'm just going to use the quick detailer and get all that nice and cleaned up, so that way this isn't like rubbing against anything. Even though we're drilling into that rocker panel, it's still not going to be, it's better so then everything fits flush, nothing's off, there's no like tire stuck on there, and it's going to keep it from sitting there flush, and we're going to have gaps. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to clean that, and then we'll go ahead and just start getting things fitted, and then that way we can see if we can get under with a drill, which I'm hoping we can. If not, then I'll figure out a way to lift it up, maybe with like a piece of like wood or something that we can put under the wheels, and it'll lift it up slightly. So but we'll figure it out once we get there. So we had to jack the car up and put some jack stands under. My my drill is too big, so I won't be able to actually be able to get the drill under with the screw and be able to you know, drill them in. But I've already cleaned the sides already, so they're ready to go. I'm probably going to use the jack stand as a leverage point, or not leverage point, sorry, like an assistant, because it's better if you do it with 2 people. I will say I am using Lethal's instructions on his install, so I can't take all the credit for this, or possibly none of it at all. But he recommends 2 people. Right now I'm by myself, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to do that. But I'm gonna use the jack stand to help raise it and keep it in place while I level things out, mark things, and then that way I can start drilling and all that good stuff. I might use some tape just to kind of help it stick under for the time being, and then that way once I start getting ready to drill I can just pull it off and then we're good to go. So for right now, the car's on stands, so it's ready to go, and we're ready to put the first side on. It's on. It's on there pretty good. There's a gap right here, and I honestly think it's just the body in itself. Could be the screw isn't just sitting in correctly, but that's okay. I mean, honestly, you're not really gonna see it, but there's a gap here. It doesn't really meet, but that was my fault. I should have done the measurements, but it's weird because this end at the bottom, as you can see, this lines up pretty well, right? But over there, it doesn't. So it's really weird. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I can't do anything about it now, but as far as my understanding is, you get these self-tapping screws, but then you get rivets. But Ben, he sent me more self-tapping screws because, one, it's gonna hold a lot better, and honestly, it's like on there good. Like it's on there really good. I might fix this later. I might just need some extra pressure applied back here, but honestly, like, it's fine. A little gap isn't gonna hurt anything. So yeah, it's on there, and man, does it look great. So now it's time to do the other side. I'm gonna just follow the same thing I did on this end. I mean, honestly, I can't have one centered and the other one off. I'm just gonna have them both meet flush back here, and in the front, I mean, it's not that bad, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice if it met 100%, but I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, when you're looking at it, you can't really tell. Maybe you can, I don't know. It's fine with me. It's okay. Plus, if I ever want to do extra ones, I'm gonna have to get a whole new rocker panel. So yeah, either way. And I might be smarter to have the rocker panel off than put those on, because then you can actually like easily do it. But either way, rambling on, this side's done. It looks fantastic. It's nice and snug on there. I mean, this is a little wiggly, but I think because it's disconnected to somewhere under here, so that's okay. But everywhere else, I mean, it is on there good. So time for the other side. And with that, we shall call it finished. So there we go. It's the other side. Looks pretty good. I mean, overall now the car just looks mean. I mean, the hood, splitter, dive planes, side skirts, rockers, or however you want to call them, diffuser, man, just looks really, really clean now. But I did notice one thing, and it was too late by the time I realized it. It doesn't look bad. I think it actually works with the way the lines of the car work. But in the side skirts, as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a gap here. And the only reason why I have that gap there is because this is supposed to meet there. And then this line is supposed to go under this line of the car here. I didn't want that personally. I think because you got this like you have this line here, then it kind of bends in, and then you've got this coming down. I kind of didn't want it to look flush, and honestly, if I didn't show you that, you wouldn't have known any differences. But that's how I wanted it to look, and it looks great. I mean, the car just looks amazing. It's a little high right now because I just got done jacking, you know, bringing down the car, but yeah, it looks fantastic. Honestly, this took maybe half an hour, if that, and it may have taken me less if I had someone helping me, but I was able to do it by myself. I used the jack to lift up one side and then just adjust on this one. Simple. I mean, I was able to do it on my own. So but just to kind of give you a quick overview, so real quick, so under, you've got the tabs that follow your stock rocker panel, and then you've got the holes that kind of go on the side of the rocker panel that go all the way down. Now, in watching Lethal's, he said a good idea is to do the side ones first and then these ones. I mean, honestly, you could go either way, but I followed his instructions and it was super simple. And then what I did is, when I had the jack on that end, I just had it up as close as possible, but enough free play so I can, you know, move it around. And I screwed in this one and this one and this one first. That way I can get it nice and sturdy. Then I went to the other side and did a couple that end, and then I followed all the way back. Then I did the tabs, and yeah, this thing is on there really good. So very simple. Honestly, if you have power tools, a drill, it's gonna be even faster. Just go slow. Last thing you want to do is cause the hole that you're drilling into to, you know, strip out, and it's not going to stay in. So there's a couple that, you know, just spinning in place, and I went in slow, but you know, sometimes that just happens with plastics. You know, sometimes they'll grip, sometimes they won't. And over the course of the next few weeks, I'll just be checking them, making sure they're not, you know, sliding out or anything. Because then what I could do is, because I have access to the back of the rocker panels, I could probably grab some bolts and then just put some bolts and washers and, you know, call it a day. But that's it. Again, it looks fantastic. I think it looks super good. Let me know what you think. I mean, I understand that I have so many different blacks in the car. I'm gonna try and match them. At least the hood and the spoiler, I'm gonna try to get those repainted so they can match. The splitter was such a pain to get on, honestly, and it's probably gonna be one of the few things that's gonna break the fastest out of everything, which is why I'm not too worried about getting it painted. I've been scraping it since I put it on, and it's probably going to continue to do that, so I'm not too worried about that. But everything else, I think I'll just, you know, maybe follow the carbon fiber thing, maybe go carbon fiber wing. I don't know yet. I really still like, you know, my spoiler, but if I'm going to be tracking the car, you know, the wing is probably going to be the better way of going about it, but I don't know yet. Still small steps. But yeah, that's it for now. Thank you guys again for watching. I do appreciate it, and all the comments that you guys have been leaving, it's been awesome. I'm trying to answer them as fast as I can. I'm not getting any notifications, so my goal is to get on there every day, just go through all the videos real quick, make sure I can check the comments, excuse me, and you know, make sure I get you guys, you know, reply to you guys with all the questions that you may have. But for right now, that's all I really got right now. I'm gonna try and do some more stuff, but you know, there's only so much money you can spend. And I think I'm good for now. The car, I think, is pretty good. I think right now I'm just waiting for paint on a couple things. I just need to take the car for them to go take a look at it. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for commenting and following me. I know it's not super, you know, exciting, but hey, every view counts, and all your comments count to me, and this is for fun, and I love doing this. So we'll see you guys on the next one, and again, we're gonna try and get on the dyno as soon as the dyno opens up so we can do the E85 pull and see where we're at on that. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one.